Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn's Raw Unboxing, aka Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you at this side of heaven. God bless you all. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday. See the title, see the thumbnail. Yeah, man, I know there's gonna be people out there, man. Come on, you talking about AB? AB, come on, man, AB. AB having forces, man. He pack out AB. AB, the one that be with a gun, AB. You talking about him, Punch? I mean, really? Is he really serious about boxing? I thought he was a rapper. I thought he wanted $10 million. That AB Punch? The one that don't throw too many punches, Punch? That one? Him? You talking about him? Yeah, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the can man. Yeah, I'm talking about the problem. Gervonta Davis, y'all already know, man. He came off that win versus Vigo Santa Cruz. Terrific uppercut. Terrific knockout. Saludo, mi gente. Saludo, mi gente. Y'all already know, a.k.a. Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón de the YTBC. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, we're going to be talking about Gervonta Davis. We're going to be talking about Adrien Broner. We're going to talk about they training together. They're getting in shape together. I'm not saying like getting in shape like together. I mean like on some separate boxing shit. Like, you know, come on, guys. Come on, man. Come keep your mind out the damn gutter. The damn out the gutter. Terrence was good. E was good. Ahmed was good. Gervonta Davis haven't taken a break since his last fight. And you know what I got to talk about these folks? Well, I got to talk about Adrien Broner, but I got to talk about these modern day warriors, modern day gladiators like Adrien Broner and Gervonta Davis, because when they're not doing what they're supposed to, or when they're not focused, or when they're not dedicated, everybody's on their case. Everybody's on their case. Everybody's on Adrien Broner's case. If he got a gun, if he's going to court cause the chick won a bunch of money, like $4 million, when he's in and out of jail. Gervonta Davis, you already know what happened with him and his baby mama, reconciled, and they make fun of his gut, why he's not in Las Vegas, why he gotta stay in Baltimore. Man, damn, if you only focus, if you only dedicate himself. What about professionalism? But then, when they're doing good, when they focus, when they're getting in shape, when they constantly in the gym, all day long without a contract. Without a contract, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know who Adrien Broner going to be fighting. We don't know who Gervonta Davis is going to be fighting. But you already know that Gervonta Davis been in the gym. He hasn't left the gym. Remember the day after the fight, he was in the gym training. Now, it was one thing about Gervonta Davis that a lot of people in the boxing world wanted from Gervonta Davis, and that was for him to be in the gym, for him to be determined, for him to be focused. Yo, why you gotta go to Floyd Mayweather? Be like Devin Haney. You should have Devin Haney stays in the gym and he a gym rat. Gervonta Davis need to go to Las Vegas, right? A lot of people been on this case. But when he's doing the right thing, ain't nobody really talking about it. Why are people so immune to talk about? Why people are so into talking about the negative, but when these guys are doing something positive and really determining and focus on their craft and focus on exceeding the expectations or meeting the expectations, you don't hear nobody. Now, I said this once before on my channel when I'm talking about Adrien Broner, that as much as people want to critique Adrien Broner and what he does outside of the ring, let's not forget he's a 4th Division World Champion. Let's not forget that the dude is right in his prime still, probably in the back end of his prime. And I know there's people, you know what? I know there are people out there that dislike Adrien Broner's character because a lot of people felt like he was trying to mimic Floyd Mayweather. What's good, Ice? What's good, Ed? What's good, Francisco? He said Broner's weak no matter what. I mean, they're fighters in the end of the day. They're fighters at the end of the day. And just think about it. Just think about it. Because a lot of people always talking about why fighters don't fight fights. When we're talking about people moving up, we call them they striving for greatness. But when Adrien Broner does it, let's keep it consistent, y'all. If we're going to give credit to a bunch of people, let's give credit to the person you know and I know you don't want to give credit to, but he's actually probably doing more than your favorite fighter. What's good, Raw Boxing TV? Subscribe to Raw Boxing TV in the building. What's good, my brother? Dímelo, mi gente. He hasn't been the same since he lost to Maidana. No? But why, though? Why, though? Why he hasn't been the same since? Because following Maidana, he lost to Sean Porter. He hasn't been the same since. He won like 3 straight right after, right? And the next loss that he got was against Sean Porter. Sean Porter. Adrien Broner lost to Sean Porter right after Maidana. Is that a legitimate loss? Are you losing to a legitimate opponent? He lost to Maidana. Is that a legitimate opponent? He lost to Porter. Is that a legitimate opponent? He lost to Mikey Garcia. Is that a legitimate opponent? And he lost to Manny Pacquiao. Is that a legitimate opponent? See, that's the... Now, if you think about the guys that he lost to, was Mikey Garcia considered a pound-for-pound fighter? Was Porter considered, you know, on the come-up, a top welterweight? Is Chico Maidana good? Is Manny Pacquiao a legend? At least he puts himself in a position where he's not the favorite. How many fighters do you know that go into a fight and they're the underdog? That we supposed to clam over? And that's another thing. Yeah, he don't throw punches. He don't throw enough punches, right? He doesn't get hit either. And maybe he need to risk it more, right? Some people throw a lot of punches and they get knocked out. Some people just hold back. Some people are too defensive, right? But he's still a problem. But he's still one of the most naturally gifted fighters. Naturally gifted fighter. I'm not talking about guys that needed to work. I'm talking about naturally gifted fighters in the sport of boxing of this generation. That's Adrien Broner. And that's Gervonta Davis as well. People don't critique his skills too much. Look, the only is punch output, right? Only punch output, but that's that. But it's not really going after his skill set. It's not really going after him being defensively. It's not about his jab. It's not about his power punches. He just don't throw enough. Because in the back of our mind, we say if he throws enough, he will win. He just doesn't throw enough. That doesn't mean the skills is not there. When we talking about Adrien Broner, we talk about Gervonta Davis. These are two fighters that we really don't talk or really critique their skill set. We critique them because we may feel that they're not acting professional, not dedicated to a dangerous sport in which we know this is a life or death sport. Broner badly influenced by friends. He needs to stay away from the night. He be telling, man, I hope the pandemic helped. Damn, if you can't stay home during the pandemic, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. You ain't never gonna stay home. But look, and this is look, because there's gonna be some people gonna be like, really, Broner, right? Some people gonna be like, why are we talking about Adrien Broner? Was it what has he done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. I know. You want to sing that Janet Jackson song? What have you done for me lately? Or you could do it like Eddie Murphy did. What have you done for me lately? Eddie, what have you done for me lately? I want what's coming to me. What have you done for me lately? So I understand. People don't want to talk about what has he done? What has he done? But you know, if his mind is right and he's dedicated and he got his mind into the sport of boxing, no distractions. You know he got the skill set to be what his nickname is, a problem. A problem. Let's not forget this man was a 3-division world champion in a span of what, 14, 12 months? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Boom. He won. Like. Mm-hmm. 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 And this is what they don't talk about, y'all. This is what they don't talk about. This is what they don't talk about. Yep. Mm-hmm. In a span of 12, 13 months around there, Adrien Broner was a 3-division world champion. And I said this when I was debating a duel one time. I said that, yo, but look at Canelo Alvarez, especially when he won. He said, yo, look at Canelo Alvarez. He jumped 3 weight classes and won a title in 3 weight classes. But, of course, fielding wasn't counted as a world champion, but he got a strap, right? But three weight classes in a span of 14 months, Adrien Broner become was a 3-division world champion in the span of 12 months, in the span of 1 year. That's how much of a problem he was. Now, what you gonna say, but who did he fight? Yeah, because this is what we do in the sport of boxing to devalue people. Who did he fight? He fought for the vacant. Who did he fight? I've been hearing that shit ever since Roy Jones Jr. I heard that shit with Roy Jones Jr. when he already fought Bernard Hopkins and James Toney. People were still yelling, but who did he fight? I heard it with Mike Tyson growing up. Who did he fight? And we're talking about a 20-year-old kid. Who did he fight? We hear with Buck Crawford today. Who did he fight? This is what happens in the sport of boxing. See? In the end of the day, man, I created a channel. So I created a channel for another for platform for boxers because I love boxers. Modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. There's other people out there that create a channel to devalue, to discredit, to diminish a fighter. Because probably they feel good about themselves if they just diminish something because they're probably, they probably, how you say it, miserable with their lives. So they go out there and create a channel just to shit on fighters. Just to basically just shit on fighters and say they could be champions and they don't fight it, they don't win, they don't fight anybody. So there may be people out there that be like, yo, what's the live gonna be? It's gonna be about Adrien Broner, really? Yeah, because there's people out there that just want to throw Adrien Broner away. People just want to throw him away and be like, get out of here. Just like a fighter. Just like if a fighter loses one time, people in the sport of boxing want him to retire. Anthony Joshua lost one time to Andy Ruiz, and you saw you gotta fire your trainer. Your mind is not in boxing. You should retire. You should become a model. He don't want to fight. He want to become a model. People already were saying that he should retire. People were saying that he should retire. Deontay Wilder loses one time. That's it. He should retire. What more could he do? In the UFC, you got guys that lost like 12, 13 times, and the UFC fans, they love their fighters. They never throw them in the garbage. If Nate Diaz right now says I'm fighting in 3 weeks, the whole UFC combat world will be clamoring for him to fight. But in boxing, you lose one time, and that's it. You're done. You get hit one time, you're exposed. You get dropped, oh, he's not ready for the next one. Maybe we got spoiled by Floyd Mayweather. Then people want to critique, but Floyd Mayweather is boring. Well, these other fighters are going to be boring because as soon as one of them get hit, if one of them get dropped, if one of them wobbles, he's exposed. If a knockout artist is knocking everybody out in their mama, and then he got one fight and he goes the distance, he exposed. This is where we at in the sport of boxing. This is the quote-unquote people who love to talk all this stuff that I love the sport. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. You ain't no damn hardcore boxing fan. Because casuals are not the one that actually degrade really the boxers. Casuals don't know shit. Casuals come into the hardcore boxing world and try to learn something, and we the one that tell them what it is or try to educate them, and then we don't educate them the right way. Like the real talk, man. You know, talk about one fight because... Thanks, my brother. Thanks, Bernie. Exactly. It's just like Edgar Berlanga right now. What they say about Edgar Berlanga? Edgar Berlanga. Oh, but who did he fight? He ain't fighting nobody. But wait till... Let's see how many... If he could go a third round, let's see if he go to a distance. Yeah, you want him to go to a distance because when he does go to a distance and beat his opponent every round, you say that he was exposed. Then you're going to be like, nah, he ain't ready for David Benavidez just because he won a whole 10 rounds. This is the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is a very, very fickle fan base that is very, very picky. Have you been in a relationship with a girl that's very, very picky? Very, very picky. Don't you want to dump her like in the next week? Even people around you, they're so picky. Like, they're so picky. That's the boxing fans. Of course, the Manny Pacquiao. Of course, I pay for the Manny Pacquiao. So it's something about this boxing world, man. It's man toxic. Man toxic on side note, on sidebar. Real toxic. It's real toxic. There's a lot of people out here, man, that pretend they love boxing. They don't love boxing. Maybe they just love watching downfalls. There's people out there that just love watching downfalls. There's people out there that just like to tell you, I told you so. That's it. There's people out there that just watch sports for bragging rights. For bragging rights. I mean, that's what we all have as fans. If you ain't putting no money in it, if you're not betting, you just got bragging rights. Your guy against my guy. Your gal against my gal. And if she or he loses, then I get to talk shit. Good morning, Kalu in the building. What's good, man? Good morning, morning in the building. What's good? MMA, what's good? 1 foot out the door. What's good? Terrence, what's good? Smash the like button. Chico in the building. What's good? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I know I don't normally go this early, but I said F it. I said F it. Boxing needs Punch Drunk. Boxing needs the real one. Boxing needs Moonshine, Adobo, El Sazón. It needs. There's some other, there's fighters that need them, there's fighters that need us to talk about them, man. There's still veterans in the game that still need that love. The reason why boxers change their style into want to become Mayweather, it's not because they really want to become Mayweather and want that style. It's because they know as soon as they get knocked out, as soon as they lose, their career could be over because of you. because of you. So now they got to play the defensive role. Now they got to pick and choose. They got to be strategic. They got to be strategic. Their careers got to work on eggshells, because as soon as they lose, their career could be over. No more money, no more good purses. You see how Sean Porter was good. Black and Brown in the building was good, man. Subscribe to Black and Brown. You see how Sean Porter was getting like lowballed by Bud Crawford? Like, you pushing $1 million to my face. You know how much I made? At least I made $2 million versus this guy. You gonna push $1 million? All the things I've done in sport of boxing thus far in the welterweight division, you gonna push that $1 million on me? And then there's gonna be fans out there that be like, you know what? Why he ain't take that $1 million? He doesn't deserve $1 million. How much money does he bring to the table? How many asses he puts in the seats? Because even in the boxing world, we want to dictate how much these boxers get paid, too. Maybe because we ain't getting paid good. Maybe you ain't getting your stimulus check or something like that, and you're mad. No, you don't deserve it, because every time I go and check, my bank account, I check my mailbox. My money is not there, and you can't have it, too. And I lost my job, and I want you to make money. Right? That's people debating about, yo, I'm telling you, this past couple of weeks has been so much funny with content, with people, with content creators, people throwing shots at you. It's funny. It is funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's phony. But this is the internet at the end of the day. I expect it. And especially when you're growing, I expect the hate. I don't know you, and I don't know your personal life. We only know each other here. And some of y'all motherfuckers don't even show y'all faces. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Before we're just yo. We're going through epic proportion right now, and the critique, the way we can't even find like ways to critique. We ain't even strategic about that shit. Yeah, me too, bro. Me too, Roboxing TV. I'm enjoying the hate now. It's expected. I expected this. I expect the hate. I expect it. The undercover haters too. I expect them dudes. I expect them as well. Look at that motherfucker punch wrong. Fucking wrong. What the fuck? Why is people subscribing to him, man? Like, why are people subscribing? What the fuck? What does he do? Like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? Let me check my analytics. Like, for real, man. What the fuck is he doing? Man. I've been doing fucking videos. I mean, I've been talking about the same shit he talk about. Should I get a fucking nose ring? I mean, should I knock myself out and chip my own tooth? Huh? What the? I mean, I've been doing this for a while, but how the fuck are you out there? But then at the same time, y'all be like, I can't do no fucking 10-hour streams. Nah, that dude is crazy. Oh, yeah, crazy and working hard. I can't do that shit. Right? I can't do that. I don't like what you be saying. I don't like what you be saying. Who cares what you? Who you? Like everybody, look. Everybody, for the people that have their channels, bro. Everybody got their channels, got their perspective, have their point of view. See, and I always say this. I know they should get some malobo. I gotta get some malobo, man. Some malobo, sazon, something. I gotta have a little catchphrase or something like that. What should I come out with? How the fuck did he moving up like that? This motherfucker just started almost 2 years ago. And then And you know, he must have bought his stuff. I've gotten the funniest hate. I've gotten the funniest hate this past 2 weeks. Maybe it was the race talk, right? Maybe it was, you know, the Latinos and the blacks and the Asians and people who ain't like that shit. What the fuck? Or that sparks something. It sparks something, or it did something. You don't understand the dog. See the difference between me and them. There's the difference between me and them. I'm gonna keep it real. There's the difference between me and certain channels, and maybe certain channels is like me. We just have different deliveries, right? But we have the same approach, right? There's a difference between me, and I say it on my channel. People that subscribe to me already know this. They've heard it time and time and time again. I said these are my modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment, right? I love fighters, right? But I also say that I'm here to educate, but to also be educated. What's good, G Funky Boxing in the building, yo? Great interview y'all had, man. Shout out to y'all, man. G Funky Boxing. Subscribe to G Funky Boxing. So I say I love to educate, but I love to be educated. I love to enlighten, but I want to be enlightened as well. See, a lot of people make their channels to soothe themselves. A lot of people make their channels and say, I am right, and everything that comes out of everything that comes out of my mouth is right, and everything you're saying is wrong. And they're so much into debate. Well, what do you say? Let's debate about it. Well, let's debate about it. Motherfucker, I don't want to debate about it. There's certain things I want to debate. There's certain things that I had to have. I like to have dialogue. Matter of fact, I don't want to debate. Matter of fact, I want to listen from you. Teach me something. Tell me something I don't know. I'm all ears. And YTBC now is this. Well, debate me then. Almost like if you was in the street and somebody tells you, well, fight me then. Like, man, please, man, I got a wife, man. I say my arguments and my debates with her. You think I'm gonna come over here and start arguing with a bunch of dudes? Hell no, man. I got something else to take care of. I got arguments ammo. You know what I'm saying? You know when you're in a relationship, you just come up with some arguments so you can be left alone. Huh? I'm expecting some type of arguments. I'm expecting it. I don't want to come to the YTBC and expect some type of arguments with a bunch of dudes that has their photo that I can't even know who I'm talking to. Huh? It's like the YTBC debating people. It's like talking to somebody with a closed door. And you just talking about them because they don't like a bunch of these dudes don't even like to show their faces. Do you know why? Let me give you a secret on why a lot of people don't like to show their faces when they like to debate. Because this is how they debate. While you're showing their face, they behind the camera doing the computer work and be like, checking the box rec. So if I go to box rec, I'll sound like a genius like this. So look, this is what they do. This is how they debate. I'm gonna give you an example and how people love to debate, right? So they can make them sound like they know it all and make them sound like somebody like, damn, how the fuck he know that? They'll be like this. I'm gonna give you an example, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna give you an example right here. Hold on. I'm gonna give you an example. Boom. So this is the way they debate. They be like, but what are you talking about? Man, you don't know shit about boxing. You got to know that in 2012, July 21st, he fought Escobedo. You remember that fight? Now, what about his... But see, because you don't know that. You didn't even see that fight, right? What about when he fought Eloy Perez? But Eloy Perez was undefeated. Huh? And then y'all be like, what the fuck this guy's talking about? Damn, goddamn, he knows his boxing. He's boxed. Damn, he knows his boxing. Not because then when he beat Marcos, and he lost to Marcos McDonald, and then he went to Carlos Molina, and then after that he beat Emmanuel Taylor and stuff like that. Like, you don't remember that fight? You don't remember that fight? Huh? And you're like, what the fuck? Like, damn, this dude, this guy is good. Guy is good. And then they're like this behind the screen, make them believe like they're all smart and shit when they just looking at a fucking laptop while they're like this, acting like they fucking, and they got boxing scene. Well, you remember when Luis Ortiz, and you know what I'm saying, like he and they just searching the Google while they talking. While you talking, they searching the Google and stuff like that, and they be like, Luis Ortiz, he ain't fought Anthony Joshua because he the $6 million. Look at the $6 million. And you be like, damn, man, I didn't even know that. Yeah, man, it happened in March. You see, you don't know you fucking boxing. And they like this. Like when the screen is shut and you showing their face and they debating, they like this. Yeah, but what about when he fought for the vacant title with Carlos Claudio and the WBC and the Youth International? But you can't see them do this because they like this. So they want to make you believe like they all smart and shit. They don't know shit. They Google freaks. I could do Google. That's why when I went to that channel at that time and I was singing the Jeopardy song, because there's other people that they come so prepared and they got their whole thing. They had their whole argument, right? They have their whole argument, right? This is what it is. And then there's other people like this. They got their whole argument. They spend the whole night studying the whole night, and then they go live and they got their show, and it's about, let's say, for example, let's say if I did this live show. See, I just thought about this when I was driving earlier, and I did the thumbnail. I said, fuck it, let me talk about Gervonta St. Davis and Adrien Broner, right? But there's other people that will go the whole night. I'm gonna go tomorrow live at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever time they go, right? And then they got their shit all ready. And then they be like, come and debate me about it. Yeah, because you study the whole fucking night like if you was fucking studying for your fucking final in college. And then you got everything set up. Oh, so you tell me, what did he do? And then when he got mandated by the IBF and the WBC, and then you see, well, you know, you forgot about it. You see, because it's all prepared. But then when you hit them with something that doesn't have to do with whatever they're ready, they be like, oh, what are you changing? You moving the goalposts. Hold on. You moving the goalposts. That's the new shit I'm hearing now in the YTBC also. Like everybody sounds like, so you moving the goalposts. You moving the goalposts. That's moving the goalposts means that you went to an area where they didn't study. They went to an area where they forgot their study that night. You moving the goalposts. Shit, that motherfucker got me. Fuck. Google, man. Shit, I didn't remember that shit. I didn't even check the rankings on that song. What the fuck is he talking about? But you moving the goalpost, though. Why you moving the goalpost? That's the new shit right now. When you get them, you moving the goalpost. Nah, motherfucker, I ain't moving the goalpost. I'm still talking about the same shit you talking about. You just forget. You just don't know this shit right here. I gotta talk about this because there's a community as well. I put it this way: some people know perspective channels more than boxers themselves. So there's our own community. We know people in the community. We see channels, man. I go to every goddamn channel. Any channel that pops in my feed, you got a good thumbnail, you got a good interview, I'm checking you out. I don't give a damn. I'm not one of these guys that be like, So I heard somebody told me about this person and they sent me a link and I checked it out and I don't even know who the fuck this guy is or shit like that. No, I know who a lot of people is. I know a lot of people is. I might not. And if I don't, y'all see it in the comment box and see who the fuck this guy, these people be talking about. Excuse my language, damn it. Huh? Who they talking about? Who they talking about? But you know what I understand also? You know what I understand? I understand those channels that get hated on as well. I understand. Now I understand their life. Now I understand why they are so like always like because they get hated so much that once they go live, they even forget. You see, right now, I had a whole, I wanted to talk about the Gervonta Sam Davis and Adrien Broner. We're gonna keep on talking about it, but now it's getting the punch. The drunky nations are getting so much hated right now that you know what? I welcome the hate, but it's kind of new. It's kind of new, and I'm welcoming it. It's kind of new, and it comes from people that I didn't think it was gonna come from, but it's okay because at the end of the day, we don't know each other, right? We don't know one another. Let's be real. Let's be honest. I don't know you. Some of the people out there comes with their fake name. I don't know you. You don't know me. Not here. The channel is not built for me to say that I'm better than you. The channel is built to be another instrument and another outlet for fighters, for fans to talk about boxing. It's not for me to outdo or for you to for me to think that you can outdo me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And there's gonna be another, but I don't give a fuck about you. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck Punch is talking about? Who he's talking about? I think he's talking about me, but he ain't saying no fucking names. If you feel what if you feel it, then it's about you. If you don't feel it, if you don't be like, nah, yeah, I understand what Punch is saying. Yeah, then you know it's not about you. The day that you be like, the fuck is he talking about? He's talking about me. Then it's about you. Yes, it's about you. I'm telling you, the YTBC is like going to jail, bro. It's like going. It's like going to prison. It's like going to the cafeteria. You about to sit and get your first meal, or go to the desk, or go to whatever the yard, and you gotta. You want to go neutral, right? But you still gotta sit on somebody's table, right? You still gotta like watch it. You still gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. It's like when we was talking about the race stuff, right? And people be like, hey, we all together. What are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? Like, in a community, we black, Latino. Oh, no, what are you talking about? Like in jail, like if you don't go to jail, you don't go to the cafeteria. It's not black, Latinos, Asians, and then you got your Mexicans, and you got the separate gangs and stuff like that. No. That's why I said, oh, you think that we're the same, right? Because they'd be like, come on, you are the same. What you talking about? You don't want to be this. All right. If you get locked up, let's see if I'm the same. Let's see if I'm part of the country club as soon as I get there. But I do believe things froze again. Hold on. My fault, y'all. My fault. I ain't see that. My fault. Ron in the building. My fault. Yo. My fault. My chat, my comment froze on the StreamYard. It's been doing that lately, so I gotta go to my phone and see it. William Boxing, good looking out, my brother. I didn't even see it. Good looking out. So I gotta check. I gotta check on my phone because I can't see the chat. The comment froze. Um, 1 foot, 1 foot out. Good looking out, my brother. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. You see, I just saw it right now. I just saw it right now. My fault if I didn't catch it earlier. My fault if I didn't catch it. Ron was good, my brother. Guido in the building. Good looking out for that, man. I appreciate that. Showing support. Great brand elite interview. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Let me just keep this on. How much money is that generated? Well, I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna say it like this right now, man. I'm gonna say it like this right now because I'm not like everybody else. You know, I say names like, yo, I don't know. When people, I know people out there in the comment box and like to say, yo, let's say for example the LDBC or New Media or any, I don't know none of these guys, bro. I might know like 2 channels that they, I might know just 2 guys, like for real, like that's probably, so when people just, I think people need to stop grouping people, like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like a channel, just say the name of the channel that you don't like. If you don't like it or they disrespect you or whatever, but I don't want to group everybody like that because I don't know everybody. You feel me? If I have a problem with this particular channel, I'm gonna say this particular channel. You know? So and if we don't like, if people don't like their content, then don't go to it, right? I mean, that's what some channels. That's something I will say, right? If you hating on me, why you coming over here? I'm gonna go to everybody because I'm a boxing head. So if you got a good content, if you got a good interview, I'm checking you out. If you neutral, if you have another group name, if you PCP, if you LDBC, if you New Media, if you Mexican boxing or whatever, I'm gonna check you out. I don't care. I don't care. What I'm learning in this week that everybody, the whole thing is toxic. The same shit that people may say about a particular group, people be doing the same shit, right? They can talk shit about me, but other people that's not within that group talking shit about me. It's the same toxic shit that's going on, right? But it's a comeback world. Why so many people want to argue? Like I'm the type of dude, like I say it right now, okay, if we can't have a dialogue and we can't come to like we could talk like on some respectable men shit, then I send money to, you got a problem with me? Yo, I'm old school at heart, man. I love old school music too. And I'm old school at heart. Let's shoot the 5. That's all. We shoot the 5 and we shake hands after that. Anybody got a problem with Punch Drunk? Anybody got a problem with Punch Drunk? You let me know. We can't have a dialogue. You don't have a dialogue. I'll buy you a ticket, bus, or car. We shoot the 5, and then that's it. And then we just shake hands like old school people do it, like back in the old school days, like gentlemen and stuff like that. We shake our hands. Aye, man. Boom. If I fuck you up if I fuck you up, then I pay your insurance bill. If I get a cookie and stuff like that, I good money. You got me right here. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be, right? Like people out here, let's talk about it. Let's debate. Fuck a debate. I ain't gonna be screaming and yelling with a dude. Come on, man. How about we shoot the 5? And since a bunch of us got channels, if you're really talking greasy and you feel like I'm talking greasy, how about this? We shoot the 5 and we turn and we have a show. And we can have it on my channel or your channel. We'll promote that shit. How about that? Right? Wouldn't that be better? Let me say, which I want to see, if two YouTubers, boxing creators can't have respect for each other. Not meaning I gotta agree with you. I don't gotta like you. But like on some, we got a dialogue. If there's some miscommunications there or whatever. But let's say we're going at one another. So at one point I write this, it was going to stop. How about we go shoot the 5? And matter of fact, since we already built it up and talking shit to one another, we shoot the 5 and we put it up. Right? How about that? Yeah, I agree with that. I know the fans don't want to see a bunch of dudes. I know there's not a lot of people out there that be like, yo, and you on the phone. I mean, your girl watching you like, what the fuck? Why you always on your fucking phone? No, because I'm about to watch Punch Drunk and this guy debate. Motherfucker, it ain't the presidential debate, right? Are you voting for the senator? Like, what kind of debate is the no? They're debating about boxing. They're debating about boxing. You really gonna spend some time? You ain't gonna fuck me so you can look at two motherfuckers that you don't even know that be like this? You gonna look at that rather than fuck? And you rather look at that two motherfuckers that you don't know about boxing? People don't even like boxing. People don't even like boxing. Your girl gonna think you're weird. So might as well see YouTube, yo, my man, yo, I meet you here, and then be like, yo, and your girl gonna be like, yo, what you watching? Yo, I'm about to see this. You remember the dudes that was debating and shit like that? They're about to duke it out. They're about to fight. She gonna be like, let me see who you talking about. Is that Punch? Is that chip tooth motherfucker right there? That's the guy that you agree with. He's fighting this other Mr. Potato, Mrs. Potato. Hey, he gonna hit him, right? I want to see this. See? Good content, Punch. We are just boxing fans. Good shit, Ron. Good looking out, Ron. I appreciate that, Ron. Where's Pancho? Pancho's coming soon. Nah. I'm being honest. No, ain't no ill will with nobody. No, right? Ain't nothing personal. I'm just saying. If we go back and forth, throwing little jabs here and there, Let's shoot the 5, man. Anybody, man. Come on, man. If you not New York, I know New York. I know New York is not the same right now because of the pandemic. But will you have fun? he said he slapped it. He's like, what he's talking about? That he wants me to go to fucking New York and fight him? I got that, man. Like he I'm the guy. Nah, man. Man, God bless everybody, man. And God bless everybody doing their thing, man. God bless everybody doing their thing. God bless everybody that's doing their thing, man. Shout out to all the fathers out there that's doing their thing, man. Y'all already know, gotta be there for your kids, man. Don't be breaking up with your girl, having kids out of wedlock and leaving the homes because that's what they want us to do. It's strategic. It's strategized that way for fathers to try boot them out the home and stuff like that. So men out there, man, stay with your lady, man. Stay with your kids, man. Stay with your kids. So a lot of people talking about this Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. A lot of people feel that Ryan Garcia is not ready. You know why they say he's not ready? Because he got knocked down in the second round. You know how many boxers get knocked down? You know how many legends get knocked down? And there was fights that by a guy that you ain't even heard of You know how many times? Do you know that Oscar de la Hoya got dropped? You know how many times Tito Trinidad got dropped? Tito Trinidad was a chinny dude, bro. Tito Trinidad probably got knocked down basically almost all his fights. And then he get back into the corner and the father will smack him. Mira, Tito, ¿qué está pasando aquí, eh? Levántate de ahí, coño. ¿Cómo te...? Mira, nene. And then when his father used to smack him, he used to come and then beat the F out of you. Sí, papi, que... Pero no me dé así, que tú sabes que me está dando... cállate, coño. Pero papi, no me dé galletas, que ya este tipo me está dando galletas también. Es ustedes dos que me van a matar hoy. Papi, déjame quieto, que ya. I listen very good. I'm going to execute it. Pero no me dé galletas, que me está dando puño. Memo. It feels like Tito got dropped more than 6 times. But I'm just saying that people get dropped. Miguel Cotto lost early in his career. Manny Pacquiao got put it this way. You see how other people talking about, well, yo, this guy can't take it to the body. Manny Pacquiao couldn't take it to the body early in his career. Well, look at Manny Pacquiao today. Look at Manny Pacquiao today. A warrior. One of the best ever. Digo, say. Salute, Juan. So now people see Ryan Garcia. He got chin checked. He got dropped. He not ready. Why he not ready? He not ready for Tank because if Tank hits him with the same uppercut that he hit Leo Santa Cruz, he won't get up. That is the weakest analyzing fighters. Like if he hits him the way that he hits him, he's not gonna get up. How many times we see in a fight that look. Did Mikey Garcia get dropped by Earl Spence? Huh? But the guy that dropped Michael Garcia, is he stronger than Earl Spence? No, it happens in boxing. Style make fights. That's like weak analysts. I thought that a guy that gets dropped and get back up, it shows grit and it's determination. That's the guy that I'm afraid of. If I was a fighter, I'm not a fighter, bro. I'm just saying. I'm not fighting these dudes, but wouldn't be the guy that took your best shot and he got back up and then he's out there trying to F you up? That's the guy. That's the guy that's the good guy right there. God damn, you hit him with a good shot. And just imagine you in a fight and you fighting in the street and you hit the dude, he drop and he come back at you and he's coming at you. You'd be like, God damn, I hit him with my best shot. What the fuck is this dude made of? And that's what I mean when I was explaining earlier. That boxing fans are so fickle. Boxing fans are so picky. What is it? Because Floyd Mayweather says that hit and not get hit. And then when somebody get chin checked, like, you don't got no defense. Like, come on. Like, yo, where boxing is going at right now? Like, I'm for real. Like, I'd even, you know what? I'm hating the term hardcore boxing fan. Hardcore, what that means. What does that mean, hardcore boxing fan? I'm really getting tired of that terminology. I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna use it no more because I still gotta find a new word. But hardcore boxing fan, yo, hardcore. Like, and I'll be hearing the dumbest analysts for real. Ryan Garcia is not ready for Gervonta St. Davis in 135. Of course he is ready for 135. What makes you think that Gervonta St. Davis, what he did in 135, makes you think that Ryan Garcia is not ready in 135? What did Tank Davis do at 135 that make you believe that he's not ready for Gervonta St. Davis at 135? Please tell me. Please. I'm begging ya. You know, one thing I don't like is that his chin is up. And if he get caught like that, yeah, his chin was up. He got caught like that. And guess what he did right after? He knocked the motherfucker out. He knocked him out. He knocked him out. He got back up. He took a great solid shot. Got back and got down in his ass. Pause. But you know what I'm talking about. And came right back. Pause again. Ass and came right back. Damn. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Pause. I ain't gonna sound it. You know, yeah, I understand what I'm talking about. Shit. That's the shit. That's the you know what I'm saying? It's weak analysts right now going on in sport boxing. Just weak analysts, bro. It's weak. Deontay Wilder can box. Yeah, but the motherfucker knocking you out with the damn basics time and time again. Oh, but he doesn't have any skills. But the dude is knocking everybody out with the basics. The same shit that you learn in school. The one that you learn in boxing. As soon as you walk into the sport of boxing and you learn your first combination is the 1-2. And he knocks everybody out there, but he doesn't have any skills. Because he's knocking everybody out with the damn basics. He doesn't even need more skills than that. I think that Anthony Joshua is too cut up as a heavyweight. He's too cut up as a heavyweight. Like he's too big and too cut up as a heavyweight. Yeah, but we got Andy Ruiz. Hey, what do you want? Pick one, motherfucker. Pick one. You want a fat ass or you want the dude that look like the Black Terminator? What do you want? What do you want your heavyweight to look like? I mean, Tyson Fury, he does look all right. You know what I'm saying? He did be. D-Style Boxing, good looking out, my brother. I appreciate that. Subscribe to D-Style Boxing. Great interview yesterday with Teofimo Lopez Sr., the trainer of the year. All right. Don't get your butt hurt right now. Derrick James is also out there in the running. He's doing a great job with Jamel Charlo and Earl Spence. He could be trainer of the year too. It's not front. Put respect on both of these guys' name. Whoever gets it, gets it. It's okay. People gonna be like, oh, he's only picking Teofimo Lopez Sr. because you be coming to his channel. So now any interview I have with people, now they're gonna say, well, they must have paid him. They must have paid him to talk heavy, like look good about them. Player hater. Right? So now I get an interview with somebody. Oh, yeah, you're just biased to this person because, yeah. Oh, I see it now. Now I got back. I like my heavyweights like my woman. Thick and chunky. Andy Ruiz is my favorite heavyweight. Black and Brown Boxer said, I like my heavyweights like I like my women. Thick and chunky. And Ruiz, my favorite heavyweight. I'll tell you, the girl is going to give you a good ass sandwich right after that. When you lay the pipe down, she's going to give you that good ass sandwich. Huh? Gonna give you that good ass sandwich, huh? Major Key Boxing in the building. Subscribe to the channel. Major Key Boxing. What's good? Dick, man. Nah, I like it. I like it. There's a whole lot of thick and chunky, brother. I like it. I used to like it like skinny because I know if she got pregnant, then she'll be like chubby. But if I get a chubby chick and then she gets pregnant, then she becomes fat. So you know what I'm saying? I rather have the. You understand what I'm saying? Baby, I wasn't talking about you. But yeah, I think, man, we gotta And I'm gonna talk about race a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the race just a little bit. Yeah, people gonna be like, no, I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna talk whatever I want to talk about. I could be like, I'm gonna be like Mike Tyson. If you don't like what you hear, and change the station. But the reason why these boxers move the way they move is not only because they listen to their managers, it's because the way they feel the pulse of the fans. I do want to fight this guy. I want my fighter to fight this guy. But the fans throw away our fighters that we don't even want to risk it right now. So we over-marinate and over-marinate and over-marinate. Because if he doesn't win this fight, they're going to say, I told you so, he wasn't this. So Bobby is probably the only guy I could put Bud is Earl Spence, because if he loses to Keith Thurman in an untitled fight, I could never get another piece of another PBC fighter. My guy is done. Then I gotta hope that Jose Ramirez beats Josh Taylor. He moves it to 147 so I can give another fight. Maybe that's the reason why Deontay Wilder don't want to take another fight. He needs the Tyson Fury fight because he knows if he goes against somebody else and loses, he'll never get that fight again. And he'll probably never get Anthony Joshua again. Not again, but he'll never have a chance to get Anthony Joshua. But they think like that because of us. They think like that because of us, the fans. Because we throw them away. Not only if they lose, that some of these fighters win. But then they go to a decision and it's like a loss. We'll throw our young fighters away. Felix Verdejo lost to Nakatani. That's it. I mean, that's it for him. Shit. No, it's not it for him. It's not it for him. It wasn't it for Nakatani, right? It wasn't it for Nakatani. And I said this in my other live show. I said, hey. Doing a show around here. Broner will be stopped by Prograis. Prograis is hungry right now. Prograis is hungry. See, even look at what Regis Prograis too. He lost to Joshua Taylor, right? But in my opinion, that could have been a draw. In my opinion, I want to see the rematch right back. But ain't nobody pushing him because that's it. People like to throw it away. They take the steam away. Right? We do it, man. We do it to the sport of boxing. And these are the hardcores. These are the hardcore boxing fans. These are the hardcore boxing fans. You see, when you say that Bud Crawford, he ain't fight nobody. Yeah, he accomplished an undisputed. Yeah, he's a 3-division world champion. When you say that he ain't accomplished nobody, and at the time he's 33 years old, you know what he's going to say? Fuck y'all, I'm going to get my money. Because if I did what I had to do with all these accomplishments, you telling me I ain't do shit? That I ain't fighting nobody? You know what? Let me get this $4 million, man. Bob, give me whoever. I don't give a damn. This is why fighters do what they do. Maybe that's the way that PBC works with his fighters. And Al Heyman is like, yo, Al, yo, let me get this. And Earl Spence is telling, Al, let me get Bud. I'm ready. I want Bud. And Al say, hey, calm down, bro. Calm down. Al, let me get this guy, man. He keeps on calling me and people thinking I'm ducking. Hey, Earl. This is not about macho here. It's about this and it's about this, okay? You fought for free in the amateurs, correct? I said that you fought for free in the amateurs, correct? Okay, right now it's about money. It's about setting you up. You did all your work. This is the way they think. You don't think so, but this is the way they think. See, all these guys fought free in the amateurs. These guys already fought the best in the amateurs, right? They did it for free. And especially in America, where you really don't get sponsored. You really don't get sponsored like if you was out there across the pond. Those guys get sponsored. That's why they stay in the amateur circuit till they 55. Here in America, they don't sponsor you. You got to make some money. You got to take care of your family. You turn pro early. I ain't gonna get hit in the face with no head. No, I ain't gonna get in the face for free. No headgear for free. He said Broner's not cleaning up his child support. Oh man, y'all already know, man. Yeah, man. But look. Adrien Broner, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it because Adrien Broner, you don't got to worry about child support. You don't got to worry about that because I am running for political official soon, ladies and gentlemen. The people that know me know I'm running for political official. Anybody out there that has get child support or Adrien Broner, if you're having trouble with or you're in pursuit of it, don't worry. I will be running for political official. I would abolish child support. Yes, I am, ladies and gentlemen. I keep on saying it. I need the signatures. I need the signatures. Vote for me. Vote for me. I would abolish child support. Vote for me. Vote for me. I will abolish child support. Vote for me. If you lie on a motherfucker, saying that he doesn't take care of the kids, no, he take care of the kids, huh? And your bitter ass just want to take him to court, you gonna get 15 to life, bitch. You gonna get 15 to life. Thank you, Punch. Thank you, Punch. Vote for me, ladies and gentlemen. Vote for me. Damn it, we're tired of our family court system and the outside line look like the Million Man March. We're tired of that. The family court look like the Million Man March outside. You see a whole bunch of black and Latinos out there. And like one white guy. Because he ain't get a lawyer. You got like a bunch of blacks, a bunch of Latinos, two Asians, and one white in family court. But vote for me. Vote for me. Man. You better stay with your kids. You better stay with your kids, man. Pancho for president, man. Let Pancho get a song, man. Let Pancho get a song. I need a glass of water, man. Your boy Punch need a glass of water. Where Pancho? Pancho. Sing these beautiful people a tune, man. Sing these beautiful people a tune, Pancho.
Anyway. Then it's time it's on me. Then it's not a slow. Said it never means me. Had a muddy bone. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? Screaming when I'm low. Then it started showing. When it 90 feet. Anyway. Then it's time it's on me. Then it's not a slow. Said it never means me. Had a muddy bone. Wait a minute. What do you mean? What do you mean? Screaming when I'm low. Then it started showing. When it 90 feet.
¡Pancho! ¡Saludo! Diablo, esa voz esa voz viene del cielo. Man. That's the trumpet. Can you imagine if Pancho's up there when it's time to go to the kingdom of heaven and he's the trumpet player. His voice. He sings you into the to welcome you into paradise. Pancho. I gotta get Pancho, man, into the channel, man. We gotta get Pancho to the channel. We gotta get Pancho an interview, man. The square man is what I love. Oh, yo. Oh. Yeah, smash the like button, man. Is he speaking English or Spanish or both? I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds good, man. Don't be hating on Pancho like that. Come on, guys. Don't be joking around, Pancho. Pancho be entertaining y'all, right? Huh? I want to see if what's that show? What's that show? That singing show, the American Idol, whatever. We need Pancho over there, man. He gonna win that. He gonna win it all. He gonna win it all. So yeah, back to the Ryan Garcia to the Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis, and they going back and forth. I think that fight should happen next. I do want to see Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney though. I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. I would like to see Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney. I'd like to see all those mixed matches. Tell him el machismo. Interview with Pancho would be great. I know. It would be great. If Pancho can moonwalk, I'm dead. Miras mis zapatitos. Mira, Punch, mira cómo yo voy a hacer el moonwalk. Mira, Punch. Tú sabes bailar como Michael Jackson. I think it's a good fight. Look, I think that these guys are ready. More than ready. They more than ready. Now, if you was talking about Ryan Garcia versus a veteran at 135, but 135 they already took over by the Young Bucks. The 135 pounds is already taken over by the Young Bucks. So saying that he's ready, not ready, he's ready. Ryan Garcia is ready for Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis is ready for Ryan Garcia. The thing that I like about Gervonta Tank Davis is that he's been in the ring. Remember, after his fight, he was in training. After the next day, he was training, y'all. And he's been training ever since. And Gervonta Tank Davis saying, you know what? I've did all the fun that I had to do. You know what? I'm back. I'm on my mind. I want to be great. And you know what I think is that Gervonta Tank Davis does want to be great, but the people that's pushing him just want him to be top dollar. And I think that also, wasn't good for him. I think Gervonta Tank Davis is the person that you need to stay. You need to stay on him. Pause. You just can't let him go to Baltimore. You can't let him be too free. You feel me? You gotta keep him busy. Not this 2 fight. He's too young for just 2 fights a year. You need to keep him busy. Them 4 fights a year. I think that's the problem. You remember what Earl Spence said in that interview? That he said, I just have 8 months and nothing to do. So you start doing shit. You start doing nothing. Are you gonna stay in the gym for like 8 months? These guys need to be, especially the Gervonta Tank Davis, the Ryan Garcia. Don't not treat them like they're already elite. Like they can only fight 2 times a year. Nah, man, they need to fight. They need to keep on fighting. They're still new. They're 22, 23. They need to keep fighting. 4, 3, the least. 3 times a year, the least. And if Canelo Alvarez is doing it, and he's setting the tone, when he's the cash cow, and he's going to be fighting, he just fought. He's going to fight in February. He's going to fight in Cinco de Mayo. And he's going to be fighting in September. If Canelo Alvarez put in that work, your Young Bucks, y'all better put in that work too, because he's setting the tone. And the Young Bucks, I already know who set the tone. In the 135-pound division. Teofimo Lopez has set the tone. But Canelo Alvarez is still the present cash cow. And if he's going to be fighting 4 times a year, your ass better be fighting 5, 6 times a year. Tank is just like Tyson. Tyson is a different animal, man. Remember, Mike Tyson was undisputed at 2021. He was already beaten. But he could be his own Gervonta Tank Davis. But nobody's Tyson, man. Just nobody's Tyson. Tyson was another animal, man. Tyson was not normal, man. Tyson was not normal. See, for me, all these fighters are good. Le tienen envidia, tío. Todos porque es latino y yo lo gano todos. Lo siento, García. Yep. Eso es verdad. Tú no estás mintiendo, eso es verdad. Ellos no lo quieren decir, pero eso es verdad. Mira, si ese tipo era ahí, ni lo voy a decir. Pero tú me entiendes lo que te digo. Si era otra gente, ay. Jesucristo lo llaman a él. Si Tío Fimo López era de otra raza, ese Jesucristo ahí mimito, Tío Fimo López, Jesucristo que vino ya. Google, my friend. This is a bilingual channel. You gotta Google. Tú tienes que entender. Si no lo entiendes, sorry, my friend. Mira bien, hasta joder. Dame ver, dame chequear. But, yo, all these fights are good. All these fights are good. This is the way I see it. In a 135. This is the way I see it. Is this an accurate pick or no? This is the way I see it, right? I mean, this is the way it is. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Let's be honest and let's be real. He said, bro, where's Raider Raheem? With Dave Chappelle. Great pick. That's on point, right? Yeah, Raider Raheem, I think he chilling with Dave Chappelle. I think he be just chilling with. I think Raider Raheem was already good, man. Ay Dios. Comment box is funny. All the above. Punch Drunk minus Teofimo Lopez being undisputed at this point. No disrespect. I mean, I understand. Oh, I want to go back to the yes. I want to go back to the video. I want to go back to the video. I want to go back. Yes. I want to go back to the video. I want to go back to the video that I did earlier today. So, let's talk about this undisputed stuff. Let's talk about this undisputed stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, there's people out there that feel that Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. There's people that feel like he's not undisputed. There's people out there that's gonna say that, but the rules says this and the rules says that. In this channel, also preface myself in saying that we break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. What's good, Mark Nash? What's good? Now, we all know that Belt Federation needs to recognize one another so that somebody could become undisputed, right? I understand that. I understand the rule book. I understand that. That's facts, right? That's facts. My only problem is, it's not what the IBF thinks. It's not what the WBO thinks. It's not what the WBA thinks. It's what the WBC thinks about themselves. Now, let me put this up. Hold on, guys. Matter of fact, let me put it up. Let me put the picture. Citizens of Haneyville are not okay with Lopez being undisputed. Hold on. Save it to download. Hold on. Let me put this picture up in the video. So y'all understand what I'm saying. Let me put this picture up. Let me put this quote up. it this? Is it this? Let's see what it is. This is my problem. This is my problem. This is the issue right here. Lomachenko, the WBC lightweight champion, confirmed Suleiman. He won and petitioned for the franchise designation. The franchise is put above any champion in the lightweight category. The franchise is put above any champion in the lightweight category when it comes to the WBC. I'm going to say it again. The franchise is put above. Above means on top. Any champion in the lightweight category. Now, this is my problem. This is the issue right here. This is the issue right here. That yes, there's rules in place. Yes, there's rules. But if the WBC is telling me that your main belt, you're telling me that the WBC recognizes the franchise as the belt. If I asked all of them separately, I'm not saying regardless, I told you, and this is where people are going to jump right away. Punch, the WBC don't run boxing. Who says they run boxing? I am talking about WBCs. I'm talking about WBC. And put it this way, AOPS, nobody runs boxing. That's why boxing is the way it is. Because nobody runs boxing. Who's the CEO of boxing? Can anybody answer me this, please? AOPS, give me an answer. Who is the CEO of boxing? Who owns boxing? Who owns boxing? Who's the commissioner of boxing? So when it comes to this, see, there's no answer, right? So when it comes to the sport of boxing, a lot of things could change. A lot of things could change. This is what I'm saying. This is why I always say, but morally, you know what? Morally, because at least we, the boxing fans, that understand what's going on, that understand how these people go to the rankings and stuff like that, who's winning, who's really the guy, who's the guy that beats the guy. We the one that could differentiate a lot of this ish. There has to be an agreement. Simple. That's not a debate. There has to be an agreement. Okay. There is an agreement. There's an agreement amongst the Belt Federation that they have to recognize this person to be undisputed. Right? This is what I'm saying is. The WBC. Now, forget about what the IBF, because I've asked a question. I asked a question on my video. And I said, which is Teofimo Lopez the recognized champion, the main champion of every belt federation? So for the IBF, so AOPS, right away, AOPS, talking to I would like to talk to AOPS and just answer me the yes or no. Okay? Just answer me the yes or no. Is IBF their main champion at 135? Is it Teofimo Lopez? Yes or no? Hold on. No, he is not. In the IBF, he is not the main champion at 135. In the IBF, he's Teofimo Lopez is not the... Okay. I was about to say, my brother. The WBO is Teofimo Lopez. Is Teofimo Lopez the main champion? The champion with the WBO. So what this can you read this to me then? Now the WBC says this about their champion. The franchise is put above any champion. So I'm gonna ask you: Is the franchise above any champion in the WBC? Is that a yes, AOPS? Now, this is what the president is telling you. So if you answer me no, then you're going against what the WBC sees. Now you're dictating somebody else's business, right? I'm gonna put it up again, and I'm gonna ask you a question. Is the franchise above any champion in the WBC of any champion? Is the franchise the champion? Yes or no? Yes, according to Suleiman. No, remember, he doesn't make any decision without the board. The board makes a decision. He's just the president. The president. Just like Donald Trump. You could hate Donald Trump, but he's the president up to until next week or the week after, when it's going to be Joe Biden. And when Joe Biden is the president, yeah, he's the president. Okay, so we figured that out. Yes, according to Suleiman. Okay, now that's the issue. So, okay. So, my logic mind tells me this. All right, the IBF don't recognize the WBC. But the WBC is telling me and telling you and telling all of us that this guy is the main champion. He also said it again the day before yesterday on the Ab and Bach, whatever the zone dudes. Shout out to them. He said it again. So he's telling you Teofimo Lopez is the guy for us. He's our main champion. All right, so WBC, he's your main champion. Okay. IBF, he's your main champion. Okay. WBO, is he your main champion? Yes. WBA, is he your main champion, or is it Gervonta Tank Davis? Teofimo Lopez? Lineal? Okay, so I recognize the WBC, the WBO, the WBA. Well, all right, they don't have to recognize it, but guess what? I recognize. That's what they're telling me. So it's contradicting. The rules is contradicting in itself. The guy at the WBC business is telling you that this is the main champion. If the WBC never comes out and says, you know what? Guys, he's not our champion. It is Devin Haney. He is our champion. He is our champion. He is our main guy. If the WBC says that, then we wouldn't be discussing the Undisputed. The reason why we discuss the Undisputed and people are going back and forth is because the WBC says that Teofimo Lopez is our main guy. He is our main champion. I'm not saying it. He's saying it. The president is saying it. All right, the others don't agree, but do you agree? Do you agree that he's the main champion because the WBC says? Do you agree that he's the main champion of the WBC? If you're going to say no, then you're going against a dude's business. He's the president. You're going to say no, or you're going to say yes. The dude is telling you who it is. If I tell you that this person means much to me more than this person, are you going to be like, no, Punch, no, the other one means more to you? Hey. This is my number one chick, and this is my number two. But no, Punch. No. Your number two is more important than your number one. God. This is my number one. This is wifey, and this is mistress. No, your mistress is the wifey. What the fuck is he talking about? I'm telling you, my wife, this is my wife, and this is my mistress. No, I don't recognize that. I don't recognize that. So how about if they give him a phone call and be like, okay, now I want you to recognize this, okay? And then they're gonna be like, all right, the WBL recognizes. Then we say it's undisputed. And that's what I mean. The rules is contradicting in itself. Yo, just because there's facts, that doesn't mean you agree with facts. Just because the rule is there, there's a lot of shit. Look at the law. There's a lot of rules that shouldn't even be. There's a lot of things in the law that shouldn't even be a law. Hey, jaywalking, you can get is a fucking misdemeanor. I jaywalk my ass. I never got no damn ticket, but it's still I'm breaking something. So I'm looking at it logically. On this one, the rules don't make, it's just contradicting to. So if the IBF says that that's the WBC, then I have to rely on what the IBF does with the WBC. But when we're talking about mandatories and we're talking about the WBO and it's Usyk and you think the WBO is saying, well, we're gonna recognize what the world of boxing wants, and sorry, we're gonna let the undisputed go. We're gonna let the undisputed go because now we're all in this together. I don't need nobody else. For me, in my mind, the way my mind works, I don't need the IBF to tell me what if they recognize something that the WBC themselves is recognizing. That's the point. The rules are the rules and the facts are the facts. But even the facts is not making sense. The facts don't make the sense. That's all I'm saying. So when I say morally undisputed, why can't I say morally undisputed? Why can't I feel like this guy is undisputed? I understand. And this is not putting down on Devin Haney because Devin Haney was in position, right? He was in position. The belt, it is crazy. Just like I feel about the Super WBA, that's crazy too. The Super WBA is crazy too. But because the other belt federation recognizes it, then it's okay about the Super WBA. The Super WBA is as dirty as the franchise. Looking at the welterweight division, the Super WBA title has only been defended twice in almost 4 years. Why? Because it can't be mandated. Manny Pacquiao could go to almost 2 years without fighting nothing and nobody gonna say nothing because he got the Super WBA. Why the WBA is already been defended, the regular been defended almost 5 times within the span of 4 years. Thurman was injured and he had to vacate the WBC. Can you imagine if he would have had the WBC franchise? He would have kept it. He'll come the next 3 years. The tournament was done already. That's what I mean. Oh my God. I don't understand. Yo, this what it is, man. This what it is for real, man. If y'all guys follow the channel, AOBs, if you follow the channel, I think I've had Bill enough here. This is what it is. The thing is, y'all come with your own logic. See, it's like there was a mandatory tournament. There was no mandatory tournament. The Mauricio Sudamon already said, remember, when nobody thought that it was going to get to be mandatory, for Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez left. Javier Fortuna didn't fight. No, there was no tournament, bro. They petitioned to fight for the interim. Knowing that they would not be mandated. That's what the WBC says. We hate, look, this is what it is. We are annoyed by Mauricio Sudamon. We are so annoyed by Mauricio Sudamon, right? We're so annoyed with the WBC. At the end of the day, he's still the president of the WBC. So does he run boxing? No, he does not run boxing. But he runs the WBC. And the IBF do not run the WBC. And the WBO does not run the WBC. And the WBA does not run the WBC. If the WBC is telling you that this is our main champion, I'm going to take into consideration, regardless if I hate it or not. Just like I hate the super WBA, but I have to submit to it. But if it's right, then we gotta be the smart ones. We, the hardcore boxing fan, has to be the no. But if we eat it all, if we eat everything they give us, they're gonna do whatever they want to do. That's my point. I could be rebel to a rule. Can I be the rebel to a rule? Huh? I could be a rebel to the rule. Why you mad? Why anybody mad? I'm going to keep this up there too. You my guy too, Ayobs. But look, I'm going to keep it right here. This is Suleiman. This is the WBC. WBC lightweight champion confirmed Suleiman. He won the petition for the franchise destination. The franchise is put above. Boo. Green light, red light. Above. So when Mauricio Suleiman keep on saying that this guy's undisputed, he goes to every interview. This guy's undisputed. He's undisputed. He can make a merengue song and say undisputed, then get undisputed. Undisputed. That's how many times Mauricio Suleiman says undisputed. Undisputed. Y que tío. Undisputed. Y que tío. Undisputed. Tío Fimo. Undisputed. Tío Fimo. Una vuelta ahí. Undisputed. Oh, coño, mira. Ay. And you're gonna be like, no, the franchise. I hate the franchise because no. Mauricio Suleiman, no. I know I hate it too, but Mauricio Suleiman say it's above this title, so I gotta recognize that they say no. I hate the franchise. He says undisputed. No. Can you imagine if you're in discussion with Mauricio Suleiman and Mauricio Suleiman, the franchise is above the belt that Devin Haney has. So Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. What do you mean above? Above something that goes above to go on top of something. So the belt is very more important of this because he's over and he's taller, taller. If Mauricio Suleiman doesn't say that, the WBC don't say that, and say that Devin Haney is our guy. This is why I said since day one, Devin Haney dropped the belt, they're gonna make you look stupid. Even before Richard Comey and Teofimo Lopez. So don't. So for the people out there, don't make this a Teofimo Lopez thing. Because when I made that video, when I said Devin Haney dropped the belt, they're gonna make you look stupid. Teofimo Lopez didn't even fight Richard Comey. But then people gonna be out there, oh, you just saying that because Teofimo Lopez is your guy. Because you like Teofimo. I was saying that shit before Teofimo Lopez, even before Richard Comey. I said drop the motherfucking belt. What's good, D. Hodges? I said drop that belt. They're gonna make you look stupid soon. Now, of course, they don't look stupid. They don't feel stupid. I'm not saying they are stupid because, of course, you getting that type of belt, you getting some more. You getting more in your purse. But Devin Haney not supposed to be facing this type of criticism early in his career. Ain't nobody supposed to be calling him a paper champion. Ain't nobody supposed to be calling him this and that. But he's in position because of the WBC shenanigans. It's not about Haney. It's about the WBC. If Haney was Teofimo Lopez, if he was in a Teofimo Lopez, I'll be saying the same thing. The same damn thing. I'll be saying the same thing. I would have been Teofimo Lopez. Drop that belt. Drop. Run. Run like Forrest Gump. Just run. Run to Jenny. Run to Jenny. Run to Jenny. So I understand there's a rule, but does it make sense? Does the rule make sense? That's like I have my own business that somebody's recognizing, somebody's gonna dictate how I run my business and what I value in my business. Nah, like Burger King. Nah. You can't do shit because McDonald's said that they don't recognize this as. The fuck you talking about? This is my motherfucking Whopper burger. What the fuck you talking about? This is the best Whopper burger. No. We don't recognize that the Whopper burger. We don't recognize that's the Whopper burger. No. This is the Whopper burger. Is the double Whopper burger. No. That is not the double Whopper burger. We do not. McDonald's saying we do not recognize the double Whopper burger. Motherfucker, this is a damn double Whopper burger. What the fuck you think you stay in your own fucking lane, man? I don't want shit in the IBF. Don't tell me how to run my business over here. This is the WBC, bitch. We don't. Can you imagine IBF? We don't recognize that. Mauricio Sotomos, this is the franchise is the bet. Okay. Well, and then the other three WBO. No, Boricua, nene, no, we don't see that. We don't recognize it. Talk to the hand. Am I spinning a narrative? Huh? Is that a narrative? Is that my narrative? Now let me ask you a question. Because they said that I'm spinning narratives. Is that my narrative? Or me as a boxing channel reporting what the WBC is saying? Am I creating this narrative? Or is the WBC Mauricio Sullivan that's telling me this? That's telling us this? Because there's people out there that say, well, Punch, you're creating a narrative. Is it my narrative? Or is it the WBC? I'm going to ask y'all a question. AOBs, answer that too. Am I creating a narrative? Or that's the WBC's narrative? Did they create that? Why are we so angry about the WBC? Why are we so angry? Don't make it out to me. Don't try to switch him up. That's your boy. Nah, get the fuck out of it. That's weak. That's weak. T.O.'s your boy. Don't give me a motherfucking dime. Hope they can give me Sean. Hope somebody out there will super chat and give me and give me Sean one of these boxes and stuff like that. They don't give me nothing. Mauricio's leaving the answers vague and you're adding your interpretation. Well, why can't I add my interpretation? Is that a crime? Why can I want to know what it makes sense. That why you think in all the interviews they keep on asking, but Mauricio. Well, come on, Mauricio. Oh Lord, Mauricio, there is a confusion going on with the WBC. Don't you see like all the interviews is like that? Like I know, but Mauricio, that we don't understand, and he's like. I know it's a little confusion, but the franchise was so we can make great fights, and we about to make the great fights, and our franchise is the world champion and is the champion, and Teofimo Lopez is the champion, the undisputed without any question. Is that my narrative? Oh, that's the WBC. The WBC in which the fighters of today says that's the most prestige belt federation there is. That's what the fighters say. And I don't want to hear people say, well, because I assure you, if they start giving out franchise all over the place, yeah, Errol Spence he would take that franchise. He would take that franchise. Charlo would take that franchise. Canelo would keep that franchise. Yeah, Caleb. Who else? Who else? Who else? David Benavidez. Ooh, he'll take that franchise. He'll take it. Gary Russell Jr. would take that franchise because everybody would take the Super WBA. Let's be real. Let's be clear. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, man. The WBC president needs to put this in official writing instead of just saying Mauricio just confused himself. It's all about sanctioning fees from each belt holder. It doesn't matter the fighter. Yes, I'm with you, Carlo. He's a greedy double dipper guy, man. Double dipping the shit. He's triple dipping right now. He's triple dipping. He is triple dipping. He got Ryan, he got Devin, and he got Tio. Say, I'm going to take advantage of you damn parasites. Taking advantage of the youngins, huh? Damn R. Kelly in the motherfucking face. Mauricio Sotomayor. He said, I'm going to take advantage of these young. They don't know the business. These guys doesn't know the business. I'm going to take advantage. I'm gonna take advantage of these guys. Like, come on, they are babies, and the people that's coming in with them, they think they know. They don't know nothing as well. This is so easy. This is like taking candy from a baby. These sanctioning fees. These are babies. I know they be laughing. I know when they in the convention, they be laughing like, hey, what you gonna do the next time? I don't know. Fuck it. Let's give the belt to Ryan, and then to Devin, and then to Tio, and then they're young. They're gonna talk and they're gonna argue amongst one another, and then we're gonna make money off of them. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Tio. He think he's undisputed. Yes. But Devin, we give him, we take it away, we give it to him again. He think champion. He think he's the real champion. What about Ryan? Ese. Por fin que no perdió esos tipos. Ese nunca va a ser campeón. Ese se va a quedar into I don't know. 3. I want to sit around with Mauricio Sotomayor and just to see. and just to see. I want to sit around with Mauricio Sotomayor and his people just to see what they make. I want to be a fly on the wall just to see how they make decisions and talk about their decision. So, Papi, dime, Pepe, dime, ¿qué vamos a hacer next? What type of belt we should come up with? I mean, we did the Mayans. The Mayans, how about we do? Okay, we did the Mayans, and let's say if Kalen Plan wins, we do the Sons of Anarchy belt. Yes, yeah, because he's blanquito. Yes. He play game. What about when they came up with the BLM the Black Lives Matters belt? What we had to do special for this event? Ok, Okay, we have Pepe. What we should do? Pepe, what we should do? We have these two black legendary fighters. We have to give him something because we have to be in every situation, in everything we have to do, every situation about boxing we have to be. Pepe goes, pero Mauricio, vamos a darles el cinturón that we was going to give Deontay Wilder, but he lost. The Black Lives Matter belt was supposed to be for him, but he lost, and we couldn't give that to Tyson Fury. That Black Lives Matter belt was stashed. That was supposed to be for Deontay Wilder that night. but he lost, so they just stand. They be like, oh man, we did this belt for nothing, man. Fuck this shit, man. So when the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fight came along, they like, hey, Mauricio, what about that belt that we did for Deontay Wilder? The Black like, yes, yes, bring it, okay, dust it out. yes, you fucking genius, you Einstein motherfucker. They be arguing. What about the tequila belt? What about Don Julio? Tequila, Don Julio. Don Julio. Tequila, Don Julio. Patron. Oh man. If we know the shenanigans, then why we just can't be the smart ones, man? Wow, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking my peoples right now. That's all I'm asking y'all. If we know that they're making, this is shenanigans, they're making a mockery out of boxing. They're making a mockery out of accomplishments. Then why we don't take the power away from it? We as fans, we as the hardcore boxing fans, why don't we take the power? Why we? How about this? You're not going to recognize it. How about we, the fans, recognize it? How about we recognize it? Matter of fact, I don't recognize you as a champion. I don't recognize you. I recognize this one. No, he's a champion. No, you're not going to fool me, Belt Federation. You're not going to fool the people. You're not going to fool the drunkies. You're not going to fool the hardcore boxing fans. No. Push that belt away the way that Inoue did after he beat Nonito Donaire. When they were trying to give him the WBC belt and Inoue went like this to the WBC. Don't give me that shit. Go back to that fight. Go back to Inoue versus Nonito Donaire. So you can see what he did to the WBC when they were trying to give him a WBC belt. Get out of here. No, he went like this. He pushed that belt away. You're not going to get me. You're not going to get me. Inoue is a smart guy. Don't give me that. No, que camisa. Don't give me no WBC. He was smart. He pushed the belt away. He went like this. No. Now I say this. I understand. Good looking out, Ron. Your interviewer legendary. Good looking out, my brother. I appreciate that. La lamentable de todo esto es que quieren desacreditar a algún boxeador latino para hacer lucir bien a un americano. Esto es algo que pasa mucho en el boxeo y nadie dice nada. Eso es verdad. Eso es verdad. But this is we gotta be the ones, man. If we're not the ones, so Mr. Sinster, if we're not the ones, if we're gonna keep on, well, the belt, the IBF ain't recognize it, so he ain't undisputed. I recognize it though. I recognize it. How about me? I pay. I recognize what I want to recognize. What about me? What about you? What about you? What about you? Yay! What about us? Yay! Let's get together! Who's undisputed? Can't hear you. Come on, man. If this guy's telling me that's the belt, right? Dude, they gave him 2 belts. 2 belts. They gave him a franchise and they gave him the regular WBA with a certificate and a registered belt. Damn. So Mauricio that's above. Okay. All right, Mauricio. Okay. IBF, who you have? Teofimo Lopez too? All right, the WBC said Teofimo Lopez. You don't want to recognize it. Okay. Now y'all fucking me up. You IBF, WBO, all of y'all. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen to the fans right now. Okay, listen to the fans right now. I'm talking right now. If I'm talking, look. This is me. I'm going to the motherfucking board right now. This is me. I'm talking to the IBF right here. I'm talking to the WBO, and I'm talking to the WBA, and I'm talking to the WBC. Okay, IBF, WBO, WBA. This right here, this guy. I'm fucking mad at this guy, but he's telling the whole world that this is the main champion of WBC. Did you hear him? IBF, did you hear him? Yeah. WBO, did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? I said. WBA, did you hear what the WBC said? So if all of you saying that Teofimo Lopez is the guy, does it sound like it's undisputed, yes or no? Oh, I don't want to recognize him. What? IBF, tú lo estás oyendo a ese tipo, lo que dijo. Él dijo que this is the main belt. Tú no estás oyendo, eh. WBO, tú lo oíste a ese tipo. Si tú lo oíste a ese tipo, óyeme. WBA, did you hear this crooked mother effer right here? Tú lo oyes a ese tipo. Dime, what did he say? Say it at the same time. Say it at the same time. IBF, WBO, and WBA. Can you say it at the same time what this freak said? That the franchise is put above any champion in the lightweight category. So do you agree? Do you recognize what this prick is saying? Yes. 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 All right, undisputed. Ya con esta vaina, ya. That's it. Does that sound logical to me? I think it sounds very logical to me. I think it does. If all the belt federations see each as this is the guy. What's the problem? Tell me, what's the problem? Because all y'all saying the same thing? Y'all confusing the shit out of me right now, guys. Guys, y'all confusing the shit out of me. You're confusing all of us. Just get on the fucking same page. How about that? Can you get on the fucking same page? Can you just acknowledge whatever this guy is saying about his fucking belt? Because this is what he's saying. And y'all motherfuckers don't even be talking. I heard what you got to say, WBO, but y'all motherfuckers don't be talking. This guy comes out and talks. I don't even know the president of the IBF, and I don't know the president of the WBA. Can you just answer to what this guy is saying? Why? Okay, so just acknowledge what the stupid freak is saying. Can you do that? You get a belt. The WC makes a belt at any time. Exactly. So even the supposed to be real one is watered down. It's watered down. So what people gonna say? But it was Lomachenko fault that he dropped it. Yeah, because maybe they say he was elevated. Just like if you elevate a super title, super champion, WBA super champion, you let go of the regular. Why have the regular if my belt federation is telling me that I'm the one? And then probably the WBC took advantage of Lomachenko because the translation didn't occur. He didn't understand it. Because we all know that Lomachenko, he's not money driven. He's not money driven. He actually went to go for. He went to go for a undisputed, and maybe lost translation. And he said, "Lomachenko, the destination." What does destination mean? Elevation, elevation. You know elevation. Yes, elevation. Yeah, yeah. I understand. I understand. Do you understand? Yeah, I understand. Don't worry. You're going to be undisputed. You sure I'm going to be undisputed? Okay, if I'm going to be undisputed, okay. Maybe they got to, maybe they got Lomachenko. Maybe he couldn't understand. Maybe he couldn't understand what the fuck this was. Because you know and I know that Lomachenko wanted to be an undisputed. He wanted to go for it. He was gonna gun for it. You know that. So maybe they played him dirty. They played everybody dirty. Because in this line of business is a damn secret society. These fighters don't understand this business. They just fighters. How many fighters understand this business? Ask all the fighters around. How many times you got to hear this? Well, you got to speak to Al Heyman. So Al Heyman draws up the contract. He does. You probably don't even know how it looks. You don't even know what's in the pot. He's going to tell you that this is enough money. You don't know nothing. It's a few people, few boxers that actually know what they're doing and how money comes by and things of that nature. How do I know? Because I hear them not being educated about it. How do I know that they don't know? Because they tell us that they don't know. Because after a contract, they tell us they got robbed. They got robbed. All these boxers get robbed. Why? Because they don't know. They contract illiterate. So they hire somebody, a manager probably within the sport of boxing, that's in cahoots with the accountants of these promoters and these networks, and you don't know shit. So then a network could give a promoter $20,000. I mean, $20 million for an event, and he gives you $1 million and tell you, we don't, I mean, this is the much we could go. And I mean, you're not selling. You're not yet. And they got a whole bag of money that's given by the networks and the advertisers and the investors and things of that nature. But the boxers don't know that shit. The best thing to do, Haney and Teo fight their Mandos. The only thing I think with Teo is that his body is already out from the 135. He's just now he's stressing himself, and they saying it. You know, I want to see the fight, but I'm also the type of person I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight when both of them are good, just like any other big fight. I think that's a big fight. Mr. Church. Exactly, Moonshine. That's why they hate Lopez Sr. because he loves and protects his son. Yeah. I never seen it's only in sports, bro. It's only in sports. And this is why we have this camaraderie. This is why we have this camaraderie when it comes with Latino and blacks in this sense. That in our community, we have this thing, this thing that is fatherless kids, right? But the father that is always out there, the fathers, especially in boxing, that is always out there in sport, the LeVar Ball, right? The Kenny Porter, the Angel Garcia, the Teofimo Lopez Sr. What you hear the fans say? Fire your father. Yo, we are a disgusting community, bro. A disgusting community. We're the only community that will go after a father to separate from his son. You know why? Because we're a culture also that has a lot of fatherless children. So when you hear people say, yo, Teofimo Lopez, he got to get rid of his father. Who the fuck says that? Now, let me turn it around on you in your perspective life. Yo, my man, get rid of your father. Wouldn't you look at me like I'm one of the stupidest, cold-hearted type of person who has the right for me to say, yo, let go of your father, man. Get rid of your father. This is our community. This is the toxic community. I'm going to put it like this. Just to look at my comment box with the interview that I had with the video of Teofimo Lopez Sr. talking about Floyd Mayweather. Look at the comment box. How many times you heard like, yo, Danny Swift Garcia needs to let go of his dad. He needs to fire his dad, knowing that his dad is what got him to the point and successful that he is, because he's not undefeated. That doesn't mean he needs to let go of his dad. You win and lose in this game. You're not always gonna be undefeated, guys. You're not gonna. Almost all boxers lose. Not every boxer is Floyd Mayweather. Angel Garcia has done a hell of a job with his son. Kenny Porter has done a hell of a job with Sean Porter. Teofimo Lopez has done a hell of a job with his son. Bill Haney has done a hell of a job with his son. Papachenko has done a hell of a job with his son. Who gives you the right to tell a boxer to say to fire his own father or to let go of his father? Because we are a disgusting community in this boxing, this toxic, disgusting community, bro. We're disgusting, man. If you talk too passionately about your son, it's a crime. If you love your son too much in boxing, it is a crime. Because in this community, which trickles down, that translates to the community itself, our community. Because remember, boxing is a poor man's sport. Remember, boxing is a poor man's sport here in America. Let's not forget what boxing is. But we're the ones in our community where they say fatherless father, that we just want a fathers there, and fathers take care of your son and build your son and provide for your sons and things like that. Don't you think that these trainer dads has done everything for their sons? Do you know the sacrifices that they did? You know, most of them don't even work or work double times just to get them into tournaments, just to travel when they go outside the country, to travel, go to Canada, go to France, go to the Pan American Games and all that stuff. Do you know the work that is put to build a warrior? Do you know the work that is put to build a warrior? And not just a warrior, a champion of the fucking world. Not the fucking corner, not the county, not the state, not the country, the world. The world. And you will say, fire your father. Let go of your father. Get rid of your father. We are a disgusting culture, bro. Disgusting human beings. I learned this in this boxing content. Doing this boxing content, I've seen and heard and read the most disgusting shit I ever read in my fucking life. Look at LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball at one time had three of his sons signed to an NBA contract. And then you tell this man he needs to shut up. He needs to do this. He's doing too much for his son. 3 of his sons in the NBA. Do you know the percentage of getting a contract in the NBA is? And 3 of your sons had a contract? But he's the father that everybody guns for. We are a disgusting culture. And you let media do that too. Because media is the one that do that. Mass media also is the one that do that when it comes to the NBA and LeVar Ball. We were supposed to stand in the community. How dare you talk to a man like that? How dare you talk to a father like that? Do you know how many people, how many kids in the world wish that they had half of a father of a LeVar Ball, half of a father of Teofimo Lopez Sr., half of a father of a Kenny Porter, half of a father of a Bill Haney, half of a father of an Angel Garcia, half of a father of a Ghost Guerrero, half of a father of Virgil Ortiz, half of a father, just half of a father. I am blessed to have my father. Out of all my peoples, growing up, I was the only one that had his dad. You know how I felt? I felt different. I felt good. I felt great. Damn, my pop saying, damn, yo. I felt sorry for my friends, but I respected more my dad. And it's unfortunate that people out there didn't experience to have a dad. Or a dad that cares and loves them. But we're also the same community that crucifies those dads. That you look at them like they crazy. People look at him, and I'm going to say like Teofimo Lopez, because he's the one that's the most talkative, and like Angel Garcia. They crazy. These guys are crazy. They don't know what the fuck. They crazy. You know what they crazy about? You know what they crazy about? They crazy how they love their sons. They crazy in love with their son. They love their son so much. Their son is them. A trainer could be just any other trainer. When people that have kids here, when your kid is like sick, like I'm not talking about just a little cough, but that type of sick that you want to rush them to the hospital, that you just can't do nothing about it. And every time they cough, that it could be that night, and they cough, but you can't do shit. That hurts. You feel like you sick as well. When your kid is hurt, you feel hurt. That's the difference between just the trainer and the father trainer. That when he's in the ring and his son is getting those punches, believe you me, and I've asked this to senior once before. When your son get hit, do you feel like you get hit? He says, yeah, that's the difference. He's in there, he's going at war, just like if your kid is out there fighting, you out there with your kid fighting as well. They amped in a sport because there's a sport that is do or die. You could die in the ring. You could get paralyzed. So when a guy's saying, this guy ain't shit, and my son's gonna beat the shit out of him, he gotta believe that, because this man could paralyze and kill his son. And that's why these fathers be amped like that. But you people will be like, why he's acting like that? He's drunk, he's on crack, he's high, baby. He's high on his son. Maybe you need to, in your life, need to be high on your kids like that. And trust me, your kid will love it. Head over heels. Say he's the king. Say he's the king of the world. I tell my son that. My son is the best. The best, I say. And you will say that about your kids too. It's not about competing, but it's instill that in their mind that they could do anything, that they're the best. Nothing stands in your way. That's what you got to do. You instill that in your kids each and every day. Because there's a world out there that's going to tell you that you ain't shit. There's a world out there that's going to tell you to go against your own parents. There's a world out there like that. Is a disgusting world. And this boxing community is the most disgusting community of any sports. Because we are the ones that will look at a person that step inside that ring, whether they rank number 1 or rank number 10,000. Step inside that ring. And if it's only for measly $300-$500, he step inside that ring and risk his life so he could pay a fucking rent. And you motherfuckers will be like, he's a fucking bum. No, you the fucking bum looking at him. Because you don't have the hearts to feed your family the way he feed. Maybe that's the only way he could feed his family. But we call them bums. Because we are a disgusting culture in boxing. A disgusting culture in boxing. And there's a bunch of people out there that's having these channels. And people ask me, yo, Punch, go over here and debate this and debate that. I said in a video, you know what debate does? A debate is for this. Yo, but this guy is this, and he's not that, and he's not this, and he's not this, and he's shit, and he ain't fought nobody. Nah, he ain't fought nobody, and he ain't getting no money this, and he doesn't deserve this, and he doesn't deserve that, and he's trash, and he hasn't fought nobody, and he doesn't deserve this money. And this is what debate does constantly in the YTBC, and people debating to devalue, to discredit each and every time. There could be 2 people on the panel, there could be 10 people on the panel, and it's about discrediting because it's all about me wanting to be right, but I'm not here to be right. I'm not here to soothe me. I am here to soothe boxing. I am here to soothe the boxers, the men and women that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. I'm not here for me. You're here for you. There's channels out there just for you selfish bums. You don't love boxing and you don't love the people that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. You don't love them. You're the one that called him a bum. You're the one that tells him that if he loses one time that he should retire. You're the one that tells him that he doesn't worth this, that he's not worth this type of money. Because it's you that's going to put money in his pocket. It's you that's going to feed his family. It's you that's going to pay his hospital bills. It's you that's going to be left alone. It's you that's going to be putting some food in Partoro Cologne's neck. It's you that's going to do it. You're not going to do it. So who the fuck are you to tell a boxer how much he's worth? If the man says he wants $10 million, then my brother get those $10 million. If Sean Porter says, my brother, I am worth more than $1 million, who are you to say that he's not worth $1 million? Who the fuck are you? These bucks ain't going to your goddamn job telling you how much you worth. You getting money just talking about them. And if somebody sends me a super chat right now or earlier, guess what? They're sending it because I'm talking about boxing, but it's because I'm talking about them. Their life, the people that put their life on the line, they're the one that translate into us making some type of money. So at least respect them for that. At least do that. To respect a fighter doesn't take so much. It doesn't take that much. He's a bum. He ain't shit. He hasn't fought nobody. He ain't this. This is what we all about. This is what you do. So going back, if I save a guy, I feel like the dude is morally undisputed. It's because they took a glory away from him. Because the WBC took the glory away from an historic night. An historic accomplishment in the 100+ years of the sport of boxing. And I'm not willing for the WBC to fuck that shit up. And I'm not willing for Devin Haney for them to fuck up his dream as well, because he's Devin the Dream Haney. He was supposed to earn that belt. He's not supposed to be chastised or criticized for having the belt that he has. So I said, drop the belt. Fuck that belt, because that's not the way that you should get it. That's not the way that you should get it. Nah. Haney, don't do it. Drop the belt. I tell you like this, and I know I said this to Bill Haney once before, but I'm gonna tell you like this: if Bill Haney would, if Devin Haney would have grabbed that belt and say Mauricio Sudamon, nah, I fight for mines. Nah, y'all not ready to give me this guy? Then Whenever you want to mandate me so I can win my first title, so I can feel all my heart, all my pain, all my sweat and tears that I've done since Yay High, because we've been following Devin Haney. I don't want to win it like that, because when I win it, I want to win it, and I want to feel all the emotions, just like every boxer when they win. Just like when you saw Floyd Mayweather win his first fight, and you saw his first championship, and you saw the tears coming down, and you saw the emotions, because all the years and all the hard work, I finally done it. They took that away from Devin Haney, and that's why I said drop the fucking belt. But I can't. That's their dream. I know that was selfish of me, and I apologize. I apologize if that was selfish of me to say Devin the Dream Haney, drop that belt, because I want to see you attain glory the way you should. If Devin Haney would have set that tone, let's see, and be like, nah, we're done with this belt. You see what Floyd Mayweather said the other day? That we're giving it too many belts or whatever, but you took all those belts. You benefited from that. What about Devin Haney? That he has the potential to earn and become a world champion. We already know that's inevitable that Devin Haney will become a world champion. Devin Haney as a young boss will be like, nah, Mauricio Sudamar, I don't earn shit like that. The whole world of boxing will be like, yo, you see? You just can't give people belts like that. You just can't make up belts like that. You just can't just give. No, you remember, like I said, you remember in Blue Streak, when Martin is like, yo, let me get the gun. Remember that? Remember the movie Blue Streak? I don't come in the chat that, hey, you're an example to keep sports alive. Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that, my brother. Thank you. You remember the movie Blue Streak? Yeah, I remember the movie Blue Streak. You remember when it was Dave Chappelle and Martin Lawrence? Huh? And it was in the alley? And then Martin is telling Dave Chappelle, yo, you got to give me the gun. And then Dave Chappelle was like this, like, here. No! You just don't hand it to me. I got to take it from you. You remember? You remember that part? When Martin was like, yo, right, yeah, you got to give me the gun. And Dave Chappelle was about to give him the gun. And Martin was like, no! You just don't hand it to me. I got to take it from you. That's what I want Devin Haney to do. To take it from it. I want every champion to earn it that way. Because all these belt federations, what they're going to do is just water it down. They're going to just hand it to you and hand it to you. And hand it to you. And the glory is done. The accomplishment is done. And the people don't even know who's the fucking champion. He said they watching. No, I gotta take it from you. They watching. So you know what? No, just don't hand it to me. I gotta take it from you. You want it. But guess what? We watched it. You understand what I'm trying to say, y'all? We watched it. Do you understand now, y'all? You see how I just bring it all around together? Do you understand? Right in the building was good. Do you understand now? No, just don't hand it to me. I gotta take it from you. Oh, they watching. So when they hand them the belt, we watched it. We watched it being handed to. And this is why would I neglect him, the undisputed, if we saw him being handed a belt? Not one time. 2 times. You think Charlo gonna give the rubber match to Harrison? I would love to see that fight. I want to see Harrison get back in the ring to see how he's gonna do without his father. God bless his soul. Harrison's dad, but I want to see how he's gonna train because his dad is the one that shot. And shout out to Harrison's dad, great father. Shout out to Gary Russell Senior, great father. Molded all his sons out of trouble, never got in trouble. Beautiful family. Shout out to Robert Garcia's dad, Mikey Garcia's dad. He said, "Oh, that means I won the debate on February 2020 when you told me Haiti to drop the belt. You did drop the belt. You got an email address, Moonshine. Yeah. Punch Drum Boxing at Gmail. Damn, in the chat, it keeps on stopping. Okay. This gonna hurt a little bit. It's gonna hurt a little bit. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, I understand, I understand the undisputed. I understand all that. I understand Dev with the belt. I understand the franchise. I understand all of that. I understand. But you know what I also understand? Is boxing's bullshit. I understand that. And sometimes people wanna then, oh, what's moral? What's rules? What's this? They don't follow their own rules, man. They make up rules as they go. And yeah, they might be a patch when they just keep it consistent, but then they'll make something go. Why is the why this guy Abdul Kokorov is not being mandated to fight? What they waiting on? How long this guy he's gonna be sitting there? What they gonna do with the Super W? Remember, and I did a video 2 days before Canelo Alvarez vacated the WBA, and what I said immediately, he got to vacate it, mandate him, or strip him. Him and Manny Pacquiao. Remember, I did the video this last week because the Super WBA, you recognize it, but you could keep it in your you could keep it home. You could go. Yo, if Tyson Fury had the Super WBA belt, he would never vacated it. He'll still have it even when he went throughout his rehab, and he would have kept the Super WBA. Yeah, Big G. Shout out to Big G. Shout out to Earl Spence' dad too. Shout out to Berlanga's dad too. Berlanga's overrated and I'm boring. How's he overrated if he knocking everybody out? You see Suave? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? You see how harsh we are? The dude is 16-0, 16 knockouts, everybody else, and he's overrated. That's what I mean. You see? That's us. Suave Cashmere said Berlanga's overrated and I'm body. He's overrated. He's knocked every man he ever faced. And right away, he's overrated. Diablo. But why? See, we don't enjoy. We don't want to enjoy anything. We don't like enjoy their journey. Berlanga's into begging and doing amazing. Like in the beginning and doing amazing. Like, this is the part where we just get, that's what I love about boxing, is that we can enjoy the fighter's journey. You know, some people just don't care about their journey. You know, because especially in America, we have abandoned the amateur circuit. So we just pay attention to the people who's it. Like, we're the type to be like, well, let's see when he cracks. Like, we don't care what he does, right? Or we want to see a mistake. We want to see Berlanga go 10 rounds. We want to see him put him rounds so you could just say that he was exposed. Because if Berlanga goes a decision, that's what people are going to say. That he got exposed. That his power is not it. It happens to every power puncher. As soon as that power puncher goes to 12 rounds, they start discrediting his power. Oh, you see, when he gets up to a thing, his power is in. They did that to Teofimo Lopez with Nakatani, and then what he did to Richard Comey. Oh, sure, yeah. You got you like he reassure you who he is. Berlanga, okay, just haven't fought no real competition yet time. But he's his competition. He's young. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting the proper competition to build himself in the professional level. Because going from the amateurs, going from the professional is different. It's a different style. It's a different way they judge. You know? Elbows. It's veterans, man. It's older cats. Is so they getting groomed into the professional level. I got a Raider. I can't put that up. I want to get flagged. Try the meter on him punch. I got a Raider. But I can't put that shit up. I can't put it up. How many hype jobs KO'd their first 16 cab drivers in the first round? Yeah, but I don't even call them a cab driver either. I just call them low opposition fighters. That's what I call them. Call them low opposition fighters. I mean, there's terminologies like I don't let people when they come to call fighters bums. I think I'm doing a very and I know that fighters call each other bums, so I'd rather let the fighters call each other bum because they're the one out there risking their lives. But me calling a fighter a bum, oh man, I've been in gyms, bro. Nah, man, nah. I've sparred, I've worked. Nah, no fighter's a bum here. I don't care if you're the 10,000 ranked 10,000. Step inside that ring. Now, of course, you be having these guys that be they be having these guys that is like 4-55. See, those are the type of matches I don't like, though. Those are the type of opponents I don't like, man. I don't like those type of opponents when they're fighting guys that is like 17-43, like 17 wins and 43 losses. I think that's a health risk right there when you're talking about the sport of boxing and talking about the health and stuff like that. No, I understand. I understand. Raw boxing TV. That's what I'm talking about. Boxers when the boxers talk about that among themselves and trainer in that setting, like I understand the bum, but I'm just saying people like regular people that didn't fight, that don't know, that never took a punch, that is not even a lifestyle, that never walk into a gym saying that this fighter is a bum and this fighter is a bum. Johnny's Fights Palace in the building. What's good, man? Subscribe to Johnny Fights Palace. Yeah, man, I went early, man. You know, I usually do the night shift, night shift, night shift. I said, let me do this early stuff, man. Cause I don't know. I'm still trying to know what's a good schedule, man. I should do a poll, man. Where should I go? In the night, afternoon, or morning? You know what I'm saying? I should do like a poll on my community thing. One thing I can't tolerate is when people call top 30s bums. You right, Punch. You know, top 30 at any division is a tough guy. Hell yeah. Yo, remember, this is a world sport. So, so when a guy is even top 10, top 5 overall, if a guy becomes a world champion, I think you know what it is? I think people do miss that. I think people don't realize world champion. Do you know that you go to Japan, you're a world champion? Do you know that you go to Africa, you're a world champion? Do you know you go to Canada, you're a world champion? You go to Brazil, you're a world champion. When you have a belt, you're a world champion. It was once that a heavyweight champion was like the king of the world, bro. Because boxing was lit like that. When you was the heavyweight champion of the world, you was perceived as this guy that could beat up any man alive. You was a king. Muhammad Ali was a king. Mike Tyson, kings invite him to their royal palace. That's kings. Kings would invite you. You were the king of the world back then when you was a heavyweight champion of the world. And now it's watered down with a bunch of belts. Did when you bring it, they will come. You ain't never lying anymore, though. Punch, what's going on with Speak Your Mind Sports? Oh, I don't know. Why? D wants you on with Speak Your Mind Sports. Oh. Well, he's live right now. Well, I'm live right now. Johnny, I challenge you to a debate, son. What about Angel? Is Tank ducking Ryan Punch? Nah, I don't think Tank ducks anybody. I think, I think, I don't think no fighter really want to duck any fighter. I think there's managers, advisors, promoters, and networks. These are fighters. You got to remember these fighters fall for free. These fighters are groomed to fight. It's never like when I hear people, this fighter scared of this fighter, and especially when we're talking about like weight class, like another 147 pounder scared of another 147 pounder. Remember, these guys started a fight, but a lot of these guys started a fight when they're 10, 7 years old, 8. They already fought guys in the amateurs. It's like okay, if you think okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think if they say Sean Porter fight Usyk right now, you think he's gonna be scared? He fought him in the amateurs. He beat him in the amateurs. So these guys ain't scared of one another. They've been fighting one another for free. That's like, for example, is Devin Haney scared of if Ryan Garcia is scared of Devin Haney or vice versa? When we already know that they fought like 6 times, like all of a sudden one is scared. Nah. Now, are they scared that if they lose money and they lose that momentum and they lose? I think they're scared of losing momentum. I think they're scared that, especially the nature of boxing, that if you lose once, that's it. They erase you. They tell you that you gotta retire or something like that, or you're not invincible anymore. That's it. People don't believe in you, but that's not boxing, bro. That's not boxing. Look at Trinidad. Look at Miguel Cotto. Look at Roberto Duran. Look at Sugar Ray Leonard. Look at Tommy Hearns. Look at Camacho. Look at Sweet Pete. Yo, even Pernell Whitaker, that what they say, a lot of people feel like he has the best defense ever in boxing. A lot of people say that. Did he get dropped? Did he get hurt? Yeah. But he still got good defense. Over here, if you get hit like 3 times with a flush shot, they tell you don't got no defense nowadays. That shit is whack. Nobody other than Lomachenko and Shakur have a shot in beating Tank. Tank can dominate 130 and should forget 135. I think if Tank is focused, I think he's a real 130 pounder. I think he only went to 135 just because he eats. But y'all, I'm about to cut this live, man. Everybody, thank you for rocking with me, man. Thank you for your support. Yo, God bless each and every one of y'all, man. Follow my podcast, the Smelling Salt Podcast. Um Follow me there. Again, just follow me. Do my own podcast there. Do a couple things that is different. Have a couple interviews there. Talk more lengthily. So, yo, y'all already know the slogan, man. Y'all already know, man. God first, everything second. Everybody out there that's doing their thing, man. The YTBC, keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. Everybody. I don't give a damn if we agree or disagree. If you look at my content or I don't look at yours, God bless each and every one of y'all. Let's do right for boxing, and that's it, man. Peace out, yo. I'm about to drop a video later on today. Go live tomorrow. Let me know what, and yo, I'm gonna put a poll too. I want to know what's a good time for me to go live, so I could just go live at that time consistently. If it's morning, if it's afternoon, early afternoon, if it's late, what's better off for y'all, so we could all chop it up because we all family. Y'all already know, man. God bless y'all. On to the next.